You don't know how strange it is to watch the the Pope's ascension and then Train to Busan probably like an hour before that. Like literally, it was happened back to back. So you watch Train to Busan and then you watch fucking, pardon my language, I'm talking about, the head of the Catholic Church, but you watch Robert Prevost become Pope like right after the movie ends, and then you turn on live stream because it's like on YouTube recommendation. And all you see is white smoke coming out, and then like 40 minutes after you see him step out. So it was a very emotional day for a lot of people, especially my mom because she wasn't working that day. We watched, to start off the day, Train to Busan, and then it's strange. It's strange talking about this because it's like my mom cried probably like for fucking 4 hours total that day. Like every single time she would start thinking about how we have a new pope, she's like, oh. She also cried for Train to Busan, which was, by the way, a pretty enjoyable movie. I would say it's a repeatable movie you could watch at any point in time with anybody, kids, family. It's a family watch. It's a great movie. Let me just say, I talked about how it was a very emotional day because, like, listen, I'll be honest, the movie did hit those notes. It did hit those notes at the end of the movie. I thought it was a pretty emotional moment, mostly because I had a fucking bitch in my ear on my left side, specifically crying in the form of my mother. I'm sorry. It almost caused me to cry. I'll be honest. You see, I'm a tough cookie to crack, so I never cry. I'm a real man's man, is what I'm trying to say here. This is spoilers, obviously, but at the end of the movie, if you guys remember it, if you haven't watched the movie, you should probably watch the movie and then come back to this. At the end of the movie, there's this one sequence where basically everybody fucking dies, and the two left are the pregnant woman and then the child. I don't remember their names. And I don't think I even learned them during the movie. So listen, I'm just going to be calling them by the descriptors. So the pregnant woman and the child, they're the last survivors. And then they come to a tunnel, which is under lockdown from the South Korean military. And there's like a little checkpoint there with guns. And since the tunnel, it's underground, through a mountain actually. It's dark as hell in there, so you can't really see who it is. The military personnel think it's two potential zombies because they're unable to identify them, and they don't want to take any chances. So they get the commands to shoot the damn people. Here's the thing, though. My mom, by this point, she was already kind of emotional because she just saw the main character of the movie die. So the girl starts singing to as a callback to her dad, like in form of respect, because the dad is the main character who died. And my mom starts fucking hooting and hollering, talking about, like, stop singing, the zombies are gonna hear you, right? As if the last 2 minutes did not just happen, where they were gonna get shot regardless of like the zombies is irrelevant. The first priority that they unknowingly had, I should add, was that they were gonna get fucking shot to death. But my mom was too worried about the zombies, and then that really like made me lock in, because I'm like, God damn, mom, like, what the fuck are you saying? She was saying nothing but nonsense. So really took out the engine out of my sails. Doesn't make sense. And there's also this buff ass dude. I mean, let's be honest here. The GOAT of the movie, this buff ass dude, he's goddamn superhuman. I don't even know what to say. This guy literally, I don't know how he survived so many times. He was just punching the shit out of zombies, which was funny as hell to watch. Kudos to like the guy who betrayed all of them, to be honest. Gotta respect the hustle, because this guy was literally the epitome of like human greed and like selfishness. He was basically Judas for a lot of the movie, of like Judas from the Bible. Low-key commendable. This guy literally did not care. He discriminated against everybody equally. I enjoyed the movie. I thought it was a great movie. Enjoyable, but also a little bit stimulating. So anyway, let's get to the pros. The zombie sequences are pretty hype. I don't think there's a single moment in this movie where I was not like, God damn, bro, like these zombies are tough. These are as good of a zombie rendition as World War Z. Like, if you were to ask me between which one was like the best zombie movie, since I never watched Train to Busan up until like 2 days ago, I would have said World War Z. I genuinely believe World War Z was the best zombie movie I've ever seen until I watched Train to Busan, and I would say that basically neck and neck. I would say Train to Busan was a lot more I don't know how to add. I like the zombies more in World War Z, but I also like the ending a lot more in Train to Busan than I liked in World War Z. I think World War Z was kind of like, but I liked a lot of the. the threat of the zombies a lot more in World War Z than Train to Busan. So I mean, the zombies hype as hell. Secondly, the messaging in the movie was super clear. I mean, it was basically shoved down your throat that it's like altruism is important, and you know, you should be working for the betterment of not yourself but for other people. And then if you act like an asshole and you're selfish, you're probably gonna get punished for it, which for the most part, a lot of people in this movie did get punished for it in some way or the other. The characters all served a little bit surface level. You know, they weren't exactly the deepest characters. It really wasn't a big movie on character, I guess, development. Like, the main character got character development, but for the most part, most of the characters stayed stagnant for most of the movie. But listen, the characters, they serve their purpose, they serve the plot, and they serve their roles. So that's all I could ask for, and it was great. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed every single character in the movie and what they represented. Now let's get to the cons. I think there's a lot of plot convenience. The amount of times where I'm like, fucking okay, was uncountable. I could count on probably all 10 fingers and all 10 toes, and it would not have counted all of the times where I'm like, plot armor. But I don't mind. Like, I'm just saying it is kind of a con, because you kind of do notice it, and if I didn't enjoy the movie as much, I'd probably have a bigger issue with it. But since I enjoy the movie a lot, I'll give it a slide. And what I'm not gonna even slide to, though, is how this movie had a garbage ass cash grab part 2. It was disgusting. It was like Zombie Station Peninsula or Train to Busan Peninsula. It depends on which translation you follow. Garbage. It tried hitting on the same notes. I'm not even gonna make a review about that movie because the movie sucked. It sucked my balls. I don't care for it. This movie, listen, I'm starting to think that I'm kind of a bandwagon. Because I've been watching a lot of like the incredibly lauded movies. So other than that, I mean, yeah, I thought it was a good movie. I enjoyed it a lot. You guys should probably watch it if you haven't already. Yeah, I think that's it. So have a good morning, good afternoon, good night. I will see you guys later. Take care. Boop.